All right, Raider Nation, strap in because things are heating up. 4 bombshells about your Raiders will leave you speechless. Moves that could make or break the season, decisions sparking heated debates, and names that'll have you rethinking everything. Are the Raiders on the right track? Or is this a high-stakes gamble? You won't believe what's coming. So grab a seat, hit that like button, and let's dive into the news. But first, tell me, do you think the Raiders will shock the NFL in 2025? Or are they headed for another stumble? Raider Nation, brace yourselves. The team we saw last season is gone. With John Spytek as the new GM and legendary Pete Carroll calling the shots, the Raiders have hit the reset button. The offseason brought a massive overhaul on both sides of the ball, and the big question is, can these new faces carry the weight of the silver and black? The defense, once our pride, is now a question mark, while the offense looks promising. But what's really got the fan base buzzing are the 5 names that could define 2025. First up, Jeremy Chinn, the Blockbuster offseason signing. This safety brings experience and leadership to a defense that's basically starting from scratch. He's been in high-pressure situations before and knows how to handle the heat. If Chinn doesn't deliver, the secondary could collapse, and fans on X are already saying he's the key to stopping opponents' air attacks. Next, Malcolm Kuntz. The defensive end was poised for a breakout in last year's preseason, but an injury before week 1 derailed him. Now healthy, he needs to prove he can be the wingman Max Crosby deserves. Fans are split. Some think he'll shine. Others worry his injury history will hold him back. In the secondary, Darnay Holmes steps up as the nickelback. He had ups and downs last season, playing with a depleted cornerback group. Now, with a healthier but still shaky defense, Holmes has to show consistency. Jacorian Bennett, another cornerback, flashed star potential before a serious injury last season. He's got the talent, but health is the big if. Finally, Jordan Meredith on the offensive line is the guy who always steps up when called. But with the line needing reinforcements, he'll have to play bigger than ever. Can he handle it? These 5 are critical because while Geno Smith, Brock Bowers, Ashton Jeandy, and Max Crosby are the cornerstones, the Raiders' success hinges on the supporting cast. Fans are hyped but nervous. On X, I saw posts like, if Chinn and Kuntz don't step up, our defense is toast. Spytek and Carroll's strategy is clear. Bet on raw talent and experience in key spots. But with so many new faces, team chemistry is a wild card. Will this overhaul take us to the playoffs, or is it just another year of rebuilding? And that's not even the most alarming news of the day, because what's coming next could shake up our defensive line big time. Raider Nation, hold tight! Our defensive line is in the spotlight, and not for the right reasons. Christian Wilkins, the beast we snagged from the Miami Dolphins with a $110 million deal, is facing a major setback. After breaking his foot in week 5 against the Denver Broncos in 2024, he missed the rest of the season. Now, in the final stretch of the 22 and 25 offseason, the news no one wanted, Wilkins still isn't 100%. According to Tashan Reed from The Athletic, he skipped phase 3 of workouts, and Pete Carroll admitted his recovery is a tough process. Fans are freaking out, and for good reason. Wilkins is one of the league's best defensive tackles when healthy. But this uncertainty has alarm bells ringing in Las Vegas. Fans on X are posting things like, if Wilkins isn't back soon, our defense will get shredded by teams like the Chiefs. No exaggeration here. Without him, the middle of our defensive line is exposed, putting even more pressure on Max Crosby. Spytek's plan was to build a dominant defense, but now he's scouring the market for a backup plan if Wilkins isn't ready. 3 names are in play. First, Sebastian Joseph Day from the Titans. He's got experience, a Super Bowl ring from the Rams in 2021 and 2.5 sacks last season. The Titans are open to trades with young talent rising, so a deal for a low-round pick could happen. Next, Maisie Smith from the Cowboys. A 2023 first-rounder, he's underperformed with just 2 sacks in 34 games. Dallas drafted new defensive tackles, so Spytek might swing a trade, though it'll cost more. Finally, Maurice Hurst, familiar face. Drafted by the Raiders in 2018, he's had ups and downs but shown promise with high PFF grades. As a free agent, he's a budget-friendly option. The question is, can these guys fill Wilkins' shoes even temporarily? Fans are divided. Some think Joseph Day's experience is what we need, while others want to bet on Smith's upside. Hurst isn't generating much buzz, but could be a smart move by Spytek. What's at stake is the Raiders' ability to stop the run and protect the secondary. If Wilkins isn't ready for training camp, the defense could start the season in trouble. But wait, because the next story is about a guy carrying the hopes of an entire nation, Raider Nation. Let's talk about the man with the weight of the world on his shoulders, Geno Smith. Acquired in the offseason via a trade with the Seattle Seahawks, he's reunited with Pete Carroll, the coach who turned his career around. Remember 2022, when Geno was the comeback player of the year. Now, with Brock Bowers and Ashton Jeanty in the offense, expectations are sky high for him to lead a high-octane attack. But while Geno's in the spotlight in Las Vegas, another story's still in the show. His cousin Jeremiah Smith is lighting up college football. Jeremiah, a wide receiver at Ohio State, was a sensation last season. In his freshman year, he racked up 76 catches, 1,015 yards, and 15 touchdowns, helping the Buckeyes win the national title in the first 12-team playoff. Under the Raiders' new offensive coordinator, Chip Kelly, Jeremiah became a nightmare for defenses. Fans on X are saying things like Geno and Jeremiah are the pride of the Smith family. Geno, beaming with pride, posted on X, all ball, reacting to his cousin's highlights. But what does this have to do with the Raiders? Geno's under pressure to deliver in 2025. With Bowers and Jeanty, the offense has the potential to be one of the AFC's most dangerous, but it's on him to make it happen. The Week 1 matchup against the Patriots will be a trial by fire, especially with the defense still finding its footing. Carroll's plan is to lean on his years of chemistry with Geno to create a dynamic offense that offsets defensive weaknesses. But fans are split. Some believe Geno can lead the Raiders to the playoffs, while others worry the inconsistent offensive line and shaky secondary will hold him back. Meanwhile, Jeremiah faces his own battle against Texas and Arch Manning in college. The Smith-Cousins connection is generating massive buzz, which could give Geno a mental boost. On X, fans are saying, if Geno plays with Jeremiah's fire, we're set, but the pressure's on. If Geno doesn't deliver early, Raider Nation's patience could wear thin. Will he silence the doubters, or will the season start with questions at quarterback? And while we're hyped about Geno, the next move is leaving everyone's jaw on the floor. Raider Nation, things just got real. With Pete Carroll and John Spytek in charge, the Raiders are undergoing a revolution, and the latest chapter is at linebacker. After losing Robert Spillane and Divine Diablo, two defensive stalwarts, last season fans were gutted. Those guys were the heart of the defensive midfield, and their departure stung. But Carroll and Spytek didn't waste time, bringing in reinforcements to rebuild the unit. The question is, will this changes strengthen the defense or leave us missing the old guard? The Raiders brought in Elandon Roberts and Devin White to lead the group, plus drafted rookie Cody Lindenberg. They also kept some young talent from last season, as Hondo Carpenter noted on the Las Vegas Raiders Insider podcast. He was shocked at the disrespect Devin White's getting from fans. This guy's a leader, healthy, and knows Spytek from their Tampa Bay days, Hondo said. White, likely the starting will linebacker, brings elite instincts and Super Bowl experience. But some fans on X are skeptical, saying, White's good, but can he stay healthy for a full season? Elandon Roberts, meanwhile, is a hard-hitting veteran who doesn't back down. He's the kind of player our brilliant defensive coordinator Patrick Graham loves. Lindenberg, the rookie, is a long-term bet, but could surprise if Graham unlocks his potential. Carroll's strategy is clear. Build an aggressive linebacker core, blend in experience and youth to stop the run, and support a secondary still finding. It's groove, but fans are divided. Some think White and Roberts will transform the defense, while others worry the lack of chemistry among new players will hurt. On X, I saw comments like, if Devin White plays like he did in Tampa, our defense will be a beast. But others said, losing Spillane and Diablo was a mistake. These new guys have a lot to prove. The stakes are huge because linebackers are the brain of the defense. If they falter, the pressure falls on Max Crosby and Jeremy Chin. The 2025 season is shaping up as a test of faith in Spytek and Carroll. Will this new unit shut down critics or leave gaps in the defense? And while we're processing this overhaul, let's wrap it up with a summary that will make you want to sound off in the comments. Raider Nation, what a wild ride today. The full team makeover, the uncertainty around Wilkins, the pressure on Geno Smith, and the linebacker revolution are the talk of the town. Are Spytek and Carroll building a playoff contender? Or is this just another year of promises? The defense is full of question marks, and the offense hinges on Geno proving the doubters wrong. What do you think? Will these changes propel the Raiders to the top of the AFC, or will we be left missing Spillane and Diablo? Drop your take in the comments, smash that like button, subscribe, and let's get this conversation rolling. Your voice matters.